today we're going to just make soup and bread. I'm on holiday, so although we still have some homemade cooking, we like to keep things as simple as possible. So I've already measured 600 grams of strong bread flour into my bowl. Now, as I say, I'm on holiday, so I don't actually have proper baking bowls or mixing bowls, so I really have no idea how this is going to work, apart from probably make a nice big mess. That's just Bandit outside, we'll just ignore him. He's in a strange place. Now, because we're going to be doing cheese and onion, we're doing quite a lot of yeast, because you want to make sure that it still rises. So say 2.5 teaspoons of yeast in this, and then a teaspoon of salt. I don't have just salt to be measuring it out, so I'll just try and gauge it. But it shouldn't matter too much, because there'll be salt will come out the cheese any roads. Now I think we'll put in some cheese just over the top just now to start it off, but I'm needing to keep my well here as well. To put my oils and things into. So 2 tablespoons of, well, I'm using rapeseed today, me and my good Scottish rapeseed oil, 600 mils of warm water. Now lukewarm, because you need warm water to work with the yeast. I might not add it all just yet. A wee bit more cheese, about 100, I can't remember if I said, about 100 grams of cheese will be fine. 1 onion, quite a good size, like medium sized onion, or 4 shallots. I've got shallots today, that was just what I'd brought on holiday. Brought my foods with me. And then we will try, not sure how successful we're going to be at mixing it in this dish here. I thought I would be making a mess, but that's alright, we'll just knead that in a minute. If it had been my kitchen, I would have just used the board for doing it in the first place. Hopefully we're going to have enough water here. Now, I've told you before about bread looking a bit raggy, and I mean that's when you can think, right, okay, I'm needing a wee bit more like liquid here. We just keep working it in, and I've forgotten to take my rings off. They'll be lovely, filled with flour mix. Now I'm going to just mix it out here now to try and get it mixing, because this is not the utensils I would be liking to be using. So we'll just bring it in all together and hopefully get some form of semblance of dough on the go. Yeah, I can feel it starting to come together. A wee bit dry still, but we will just keep working at it. I always think it's better to be a wee bit dry than wet. But all that I'll just take up now. You're going to have to knead this for probably about 5 minutes. So whilst I'm kneading, I'll just chat away today and tell you about our holidays. So we're in a place called Kirkton of Glen Isla. It's a bit in the middle of nowhere, but it is beautiful, and I'm hoping that you can see from the reflections coming in the window and things that the sun is shining beautifully. I had checked the weather about a week ago before we came down, and I thought, oh my god, it's going to be the worst week of the year. So I'm pretty pleasantly surprised, because we've managed to get out. There's a lovely river down by, and Bandit, even though he's blind, he's just straight in there trying to dig up stones that'll take him to Australia, I think, the amount of digging he does in the water. But loving it. So we're right around about, yesterday we went down to Kirriemuir. We'll need to go back because it was Sunday, so nearly everything was closed, but it looks like a right wee market town, birthplace of J.M. Barrie, Peter Pan man. So there's a lovely big statue to Peter Pan on the high street. Today I think we're going to go up to Blairgowrie, or probably down to Blairgowrie actually, not been there. Love coming to Scotland, staying in Scotland on my holidays. I always think there's so much to see and do in Scotland, and we don't half the time give it the credit it deserves. But we're doing staycations these days. Mum and Dad are kind of coming on, so it's quite nice to spend weeks here and there with them. But this is already starting to change feeling. Now this is a big loaf. I mean, 600 grams is going to make a big loaf. I don't have a proper like size tray for this. When I'm making this kind of bread, I like to give it boundaries, otherwise it's going to just spread out the way. So that's what ours will look a wee bit flat when it comes out, but make no odds. So I'm going to just leave this for a minute, a second, and I'm going to just put this butter on to heat. Which ring am I got here? I've got things on this, so we don't want to be putting on the wrong ring. Hate this. Look at this. Every time I will use it, it's got a red bottom, so every time I use it I think I've got a ring on, and I'm like, ah! I'll just melt some butter. We're just going to make the easiest soup in the world. We had lamb. I had bought a big piece of lamb at Christmas. You know, everything gets reduced on Christmas Eve and what have you. So we got a full leg of lamb for, well, I don't know, a £5 or something like that. So it's doing us 2 nights dinners. Plus I've then kept stock from the lamb, from just cooking the lamb. You know how you get when you've got your tray and you've got all those crusty bits on the bottom? Hot water, in with a spatula, get them all off. It gives you fantastic stock. So I took a good sort of 3/4 of a pint from my roast mix. Well, I added some water to it obviously, and topped it up with the bone, insofar as I boiled the bone. So we've got, I'm not quite sure what's there actually, I haven't looked. We have almost 2 pints. 2 pints of stock. Now I'll need salted probably, but we'll just do that later. But this is going to be the cheatiest cheat soup in the world. I will make some concession to cooking, insofar as I'm going to saute some leek, but I have been and bought the Scotty brand broth mix. Now it's saying it's broth, it's not really broth insofar as all it has in it is barley, but super duper. That's all I'm going to be using. If we can get it open, I heard it go. I can see something's coming out, so where are you? There we are. So we'll take out the barley. There's just a wee pack of barley in it. Now this cost me £1. You know, I couldn't buy the veg for £1, especially you know having the barley as well. 25p for an extra leek. Nothing whatsoever. So you're getting your soup and your bread here, probably for a couple of pounds for 4 people. Now we're actually going to have this as an evening meal. I think I maybe said before, it's something that we've forgotten how our grandparents used to cook and eat. We think everything for evening meals and that has to come with like meat and 2 veg, but it absolutely doesn't. So tonight we're just having cheese onion soup. No, we're not, we're having cheese and onion bread even, and the vegetable broth soup. So I am going to tell you that this is ready. Now you see how it's gone like smooth, it's gone a nice smooth surface. That's how you know that you've kneaded it enough. You can feel it. It becomes compliant under your hand, it's like elasticy. And don't then keep doing it. I mean, most recipes tell you 10 minutes. I don't think I've ever kneaded my bread for 10 minutes. This one's going to get 2 rises though. So I'm going to put this just on a tray and put it in. We've got a wee summer room here. So hopefully it won't take too long, but you might need to give it about an hour and a half to double in size. And then we'll come back and knock it back. But I'm just going to add the veg. Take a egg. How easy is this? In with the stock. Now this will be quite a dark soup now. If you wanted to, you could have actually taken out that fat, but I am leaving the fat in. I'm going to keep this wee bit though, because I'll make roast potatoes later. It's our Yorkshire puddings, and I'll need them for that. Now this, I might not be able to get into. I'm getting hand gestures from Kenneth and I don't know what he's telling me.
Can't see the soup for the flour.
Oh, I can't see the soup from the flour. There we go. Now, I don't have scissors, so I don't know if this will work. There we go. Probably not very hygienic, but what can you do? You're on holiday and you don't have your own things, you've got to cook, but they make do. So in with the broth mix, or barley as I've said already, and we'll just put some pepper in it, which I think is in here. Just having to find my way around. Good old sponge of pepper. And like I say, I'll leave the salt because I do have meat stock cubes, so if I need to I'll add some more stock. But we'll just let that cook for a wee while and then come back and taste it. And that is it. Cook that for an hour and a half and your soup's ready. So the bread I'm going to leave to rise for about an hour, hour and a half, and I'll come back and need to knock it back. Okay, so the bread has had 1 hour and 10 minutes so far, and as you can see it has well doubled in size. I just put it in an oiled casserole dish just to give it a bit of structure for the first rise. Before I forget, I stupidly said 600 mils of water in the first section. It's only 300 mils of water. The thing to always remember with bread water ratio is it's half the flour. So obviously 600 grams of flour, 300 mils of water. So please don't use 600 mils of water. Knock it back, just with your fist, down into it. Rings off this time. And all you're doing here is knocking out the air. And then pull it off the bowl, which I think I probably just said was oiled. So you're just wanting to scrape it all out and then form it back into a circle, a nice round ball. Just tuck in the ends underneath just to make it a nice round shape. A tiny wee drop of flour on your tray, just sprinkling a little flour onto whatever size of baking tray that you're using. It shouldn't need to be 1 foot by 1 foot, but this is what's here. And then we'll just lift the bread onto it and leave it for 1 more hour until it doubles in size again. Okay, so the bread has had an hour to do its stuff. So fingers crossed now, because we're going to put a score in it, so make sure your knife is really sharp for this. And then just right across the centre, and then again the other way, and fingers crossed it doesn't go, which it hasn't. A tiny wee bit of flour over the top, and in with your bread to the oven for about 25 minutes. It's all very strange working in a different kitchen. That's just like that. I'm going to have to put that down a little bit. Whew. Hot, hot, hot. Because unlike my oven, the tray is the tray actually goes right onto the sides, so it acts as a shelf. Is it going to go in? Yeah. So 25 minutes for that. Now the soup's ready, so we're just going to switch it off. What I had to do was, this particular soup was quite meaty actually, so I've had to thin it down a little bit. I forgot this is a wee spoon. And I came and put just a wee bit rice in it, if you want to see. I mean, I said it would be a dark soup, so it's almost the colour of French onion. But I just came and put a little bit of rice in it just to give it a little bit of body. And then just to finish it, we're going to just sprinkle some cheese through it. A bit like you would do with French onion actually. But I had grated too much for the bread. So, waste not, want not. And we are off out to Blair Gowrie the minute the bread is cooked. And we can spend as long as we like, because we know we're coming home and the soup and bread will be ready. Okay, moment of truth. I wish yet again that we had smelly vision, because the smells coming out of this oven are just so scrummy. Oh, wow. I said it was a big loaf. I said it was a big loaf. Oh gosh, it smells absolutely scrummy. So we'll just do the required hollow enough. Knock knock, who's there? Leave it on the cooling tray to obviously cool, and I'm just going to pop out a bowl of soup just to let you see what the finished product looks like. No ladle in this house, but that's okay. We'll just use a wee cup. Now, there you have it. Cheese and onion bread with a mixed broth soup. What's not to like? Hope you enjoy it. Thank you.